Everyone, we have a chance to take a look at Raid's stats all throughout 2024 up until mid-March 2025, and I have the page that gives all that information. You can look at Raid stats and your personal stats. We're going to take a look at both. Now, I haven't taken a look at my personal stats yet, so that'll be kind of fun to go over together. But I think that this could give us some really valuable, helpful info about how we play the game and how we can have the most fun in the game, as well as let us figure out how the game might be changing in the future. I think that there is some valuable information here. So let's just take a look. Hey, you, stop right there. Click the link in the description below to get a free Corrado, as well as Fane, Ugo, and Vergus as you level up your account in Raid. Here's exactly how to do it. Log out of Clarion Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description below and register with a brand new email. Log in and complete the tutorial. You'll find Corrado in your inbox, as well as Fane, Ugo, and Vergus as you level up. If you're looking for a great start in Raid, this is your chance. Make sure you get your free Corrado as well as 3 free epics by clicking my link right away. So first of all, the general stats. We'll start with the general stats here. And we have arena. So they have a live arena stat here. Most banned champions in each league. In bronze, it's Sun Wukong. That makes sense. There's a lot of new players in bronze. Everybody's starting with the promo code. He's very difficult to deal with early on as well. So makes sense that bronze is Wukong. Silver is Arbiter. You know, that also makes sense. Usually you're going to get your Arbiter if you play efficiently when you're about in the silver or midway through the silver. I got mine at the end of silver, but I also wasn't pushing the missions. And surprisingly, gold is also Arbiter. Now, I would expect the horse or something like that. However, I think everybody's being pushed up into gold, and Arbiter's coming back a little bit into the meta because speed is so much more important these days than it has been. There are so many more counters to Stone Skin and everything, so going first is far more essential. Still, there are a lot of other fast champions like Kimi or Sifi. I would have probably expected someone like a Sifi or a Marius or a Mythical there, but it's cool that it's Arbiter, you know, a free champion. It just goes to show that you can get value from these champions even later on in the game as well. So kind of surprising that Arbiter is in gold, most banned champion in gold. It seems odd. I mean, my Arbiter does get banned a lot, but there's also like Armons, right? Like everybody in gold has an Armon. So it's odd to me that there's Arbiter. It's odd to me that it's Arbiter, but still very interesting to see that now in Platinum Arena, the number of unique winners in Platinum Arena, there are 18 unique winners. That's not many. That's not many considering how many players that play this game, as we will see later on. Top 4 players in Arena, the players with most wins in Platinum Arena: GNL A Full, Mad Constant, Mad Infinite, and IPR Timid 2A. I've seen some of these guys. I kind of know their accounts. They're insane players, right? Insane Krakens. Congratulations to all of them. We all appreciate you, right? We all do. All right. Yeah, I mean, those are the arena stats that they give us. I mean, that's not bad at all. 18 winners in Platinum Arena is crazy. That just goes to show how hard it is, right? Clans. Total active clans, 32,315. So it depends on what they assume an active clan is. I assume that's with members that have been active for more than like 20 days or something. Yeah. I would assume that that's what it is. It's also unclear if these are clans that have 30 players or not. So it would be interesting to just see how many total clans there are, and then how many total players that are active for more than, 5 days, like, or they're not inactive for like 5 days. So that would be an interesting statistic to see as well on this page for next year. Total clan gold spent. Holy cow, 24 billion. 44,044,091,350. I think that's what that number is. That is a lot of clan gold. The clan shop is super important in the game, mostly because of energy. Everybody's getting their energy. Everybody's getting their chickens, their potions, whatever else. 5-star chickens, their books, right? That's an insane number. Amount of clan boss rewards doubled. 229 million. 475,893. That's 72% of all Demon Lord chests, which actually means that there is a 28% of Demon Lord chests are not doubled. So, if you want to get into a clan that's doubling your Demon Lord chest, join Righteous Fury. We are currently recruiting and everything like that. But, 28% of players, I would assume those are either new players or players who are sticking in a relatively inactive clan. Yeah, I mean, find a clan that's going to down the rewards and get you that. I mean, that's pretty insane. I mean, I know how it feels to be there, I know how it feels not to have the double rewards. It's absolutely game-changing to have them. So for Hydra, the total number of Hydra heads cut off, 376,204. The Hydra head that was cut off the most was the Head of Mischief, which makes sense. It's the squishiest head. It's a head that's essential to getting damage. But, man, that just goes to show how many people are playing Hydra and how long these runs go. That is insane. Throughout all of 24, into mid-March of 2025. I do believe that all these stat things that they give us every year are throughout, from mid-March to mid-March each year. In Chimera, champions in Chimera, the most used champion for each difficulty: Lydia, the Death Siren for Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, and Brutal, and Ninja for Hard, Normal, and Easy mode. Lydia is super popular as a Chimera champion. She enables a lot of trials. She brings essential buffs and debuffs. And Ninja, also super popular. I wonder if Ninja's gonna take Lydia's spot next year. That is possible. I don't think he'll stay. I think he'll either take Lydia's spot or he won't stay on the list because players that are coming in now don't have access to him. So players who are mostly hitting hard, normal, and easy are not going to be able to use a ninja. For Siege battles, the clans with the most Siege points were the Greeks, the OC Conquest, the Wolf Pack. I don't read. I think, is that Mandarin? The Blackjack Order, the Unforgivables, Underworld, OC Wraith, Law Raiders, and Versus. Congratulations, all of you guys. If you're from one of those clans, congratulations to you as well. 18 total wins, I believe. Is that each? I believe that's 18 total, or 18 total wins across all of them. I'm not entirely sure. Siege damage, the percentage of strongholds that remained intact is 68%. That is very odd, right? That is very odd. You would expect it to be 50-50, but I guess, if your clan didn't participate in Siege or something, maybe it comes from clans not participating in Siege. I'm not entirely sure where that number comes from. That would be interesting to see. Most popular slot modifier. Only support champions can be used. Yeah, that makes sense. As Nub was saying in his video, that's a really good one to drain your opponent because you can only use each champion, I think, 3 times in Siege before you can't use that champion anymore. So make your opponent drain their best supports on the supports only, and then they can't use them anywhere else. That does make a lot of sense. As far as relics are concerned, total relics crafted 9 million. Wow. 154,059. Of those, there were 2,843 that were mythicals, which is actually a surprisingly high number. That means 2,843 people, unless someone crafted more than one, has a mythical relic, which is incredible, right? That's more than my subscribers, so all of you guys might have a mythical relic. No, I'm joking. But out of 9 million, that is super rare. That is super rare, right? That is not many at all. And the most crafted legendary relic is actually the Cat's Gaze, which just goes to show, like, out of everything, and this is still a limited event, right? This is an event relic. So, I mean, that just goes to show how many people were pushing for the Cat's Gaze, right? It's the most crafted legendary relic. I have 3 of them. I was lucky enough for that. But yeah, that's actually crazy because now this one's no longer available and people have still kept crafting relics. So that's how many Cat's Gazes were crafted. I would be on the lookout for more event relics that are at least as powerful, if not more powerful, than the Cat's Gaze. We got to be prepared to go for those. In Cursed City completion, players who have cleared every stage of Hard Cursed City each month, there have been 47 total players. That is not many. That is not many who cleared every stage of Hard Cursed City each month from March 2024 to March 2025. Champion Fusion, total Lady Mikage fusions, 102,231. Congratulations, everybody who got there. High Mother mods collected 14,571. Congratulations to everybody who got their High Mother mod. That is significantly lower than the total Lady Mikage fusions, about 14%. And the most fused champion is actually Thor. Like, what about Armons? Like, you know, I mean, Thor is fantastic. He's popular. A lot of people went for him probably because they like Norse mythology and he's Asgard themed. So yeah, I mean, Thor, he's awesome. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Not surprising. I would have expected him to be second to Armons, but you know, there is what it is. All right, let's get into my personal stats. Oh man, I have to do my player ID. 1 second. All right, here we are, guys, with my total raid stats, my personalized stats for 2024, mid-March 2024 to mid-March 2025. In Classic Arena, I won almost 5,000 times. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. I was 50 off there. In Tag Arena, I won 3,228 times. Also not bad. That's higher than I would have expected. In Live Arena, I won 1,150 times. Also, that's higher than I expected. Not bad. Not bad arena stats at all. Clan bosses, total damage to the Demon Lord. I have dealt 37.44 billion damage to the Demon Lord over the course of the past, you know, just, you know, March to March, right? I dealt 37.44 billion. Total damage to Hydra, 2.06 billion. I expect that number to be going up for next year as I keep improving my Hydra teams. Total damage to Chimera, 1.78 billion. That does make sense. My Chimera teams aren't very good, and I'm not tackling like a super high difficulty or anything like that. Artifacts. Artifacts obtained, 19,018. Artifacts sold, 29,072. So I guess I had like 10,000 artifacts that just came from nowhere. I'm not entirely sure how that math works out, but it is a very interesting number. I guess maybe no way I had 10,000 artifacts before March of 2024. I mean, I was a newbie then. Other legendary champion summon, 21 legendary champion summon, makes sense. Total gems collected from the gem mine, 4,878. That just goes to show how much work the gem mine does, right? I'm still confused about these artifacts. In the Dragon's Lair, my most farmed dungeon, about 3 times as much as the others apparently. I cleared it 3,168 times. In the Ice Golem's Peak, I cleared it 1,492 times. In the Fire Knight's Castle, I cleared it 1,757 times. Spider's Den, 1,342 times. Now that's interesting. I thought the Spider might be one of the most farmed, or second, but actually that's Fire Knight. Interesting. And then Sand Devil's Necropolis, 1,720 times. Makes sense. Just under Fire Knight. So I guess I farmed Dragon the most, and then Fire Knight, and then Sand Devil. I'm sure that's changed. And Phantom Shogun's Grove, I only cleared 88 times. Is that right? I thought, maybe that was after this was calculated. Maybe that was after this was calculated, because I thought I did the Gear Ascension tournament that one time and cleared it like 100 something times. But yeah, those are my personal stats. Let me know what your personal stats are in the comments below. I have been Felrus, sailing the seas of Raid Shadow Legends, and I will see you in another video.